Yo, welcome back. It has been a while since I have posted a video, but we're back and yo, who am I talking to like 50 million miles away? I can't hear that far, but whatever. Today we are in a game called Fish It and we're going to be doing a little experiment. Basically, there's many areas in the game. As you can see, if I drive out just a little bit, look at this. There is like, I don't even know, a lot. And if you look in the index, this is basically every single area. And in this video, I'm going to go to every single one of them, and I'm going to see which one makes the most money. But how am I going to do that? I'm going to go to each individual island. I'm going to catch 25 fish exactly, sell them, and see how much that island makes. And then we'll just see what makes the most in the end. And then that should be the island you grind money in. But since I do have a chrome rod right here, and this is a pretty good rod, it's about $400,000. I'm going to make this as if you were an early game player and you're trying to get money. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the luck rod. This is basically the second rod you buy in the game. And I also have the midnight bait on, so it's 20% luck, but it's only like $3,000. So in total, if you grinded up about 5,000 money, you would basically get to where I am. I guess that's it. I guess we should just start now. So we're going to start by catching 25 fish in this area. And this is Stingray Shore. And that's one of 25. Alright, and our 10th fish is another strawberry dotty. So I'm going to go ahead and move locations. We're going to go up to this little pond. We're able to catch a lot of yellow damselfish. Oh, we got an epic. That is actually pretty rare. I wonder what it's going to be. Dory Tang, 1 in 1,000. Not bad. Alright, and this should be the final cast. Let's see if I get anything rare. Just a common, but there we go, a strawberry dotty. Now we have 25 fish, and let's go ahead and see how much we're going to get from selling these. So this is what the base is going to be for the entire video. Let's see, 2.48 thousand coins. We'll round that up to 2.5k. So not much, but not bad. And I guess for the next area, we'll just go ahead and go in the order of the index. For the next area is actually the ocean. So this basically means I can go anywhere in the ocean. I just cannot be inside of a place. So let's go like right in the middle of everything. Looks like we got a few other people fishing in the ocean. What's up? Wait, is that Spider-Man? Alright, we'll fish right here. I guess we'll just do the first fish, see if we get a mythic. And that is not a mythic. Alright, let's do it. Alright, cast 20. So far, we haven't really gotten anything good. But we got 5 more, so I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, and here's the final cast. Let's see what we're gonna get. Please be rare. And it's not rare. This game is so hard to get rare stuff in. Okay, somehow I cannot count, so I got 27. I'm just gonna go ahead and favorite 2 of them so 2 don't sell. So let's go sell it, but let's sell it at the next area, which is Kohana. But we're here, let's see, 25 fish. Wait, okay, never mind, I didn't count wrong. We got 25 fish, and this one is for 1.5 thousand. That is a whole 1,000 less. So Stingray Shore is still in the lead. But we're gonna fish here now, which is Kohana, and we're gonna fish right here because it says there's a better chance to get a legendary. And you know I want that. So let's just do this. First cast, let's see if we're gonna get the legendary. Nope, an uncommon. Alright. Oh, we got a rare. 1 in 250. Fire gobies, those kind of look cool. And a 1 in 750. Alright, we're down to the last 5 casts. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the Bumblebee grouper. That thing is pretty good. Just been getting a lot of 1 in 8, so they're not very great. Alright, and here is the final cast. It's a perfect. Let's see what we're going to get. It is a common. Let me guess. 1 in 8? Yeah. Stone, though. But, alright. We have 25 things now, and we got actually 4 rares. Not bad. But just a bunch of these. So, let's see how much this sell for. Okay. A new record on the I guess, leaderboard. 3.6 thousand coins for 25 fish. That is the best so far, and that is Kohana. So far, we should be fishing that spot right there. But the next area is actually Kohana, but the volcano. So let's go and do that. I think I'm walking farther away from the volcano. I'm kind of lost. Maybe we gotta try this spot too. Lobsters. I could take one of those. But alright, we are inside of the volcano right now. And I mean, I always like this little pool of lava, so let's go ahead and do it. First rare, that took a long time. Alright, and the final fish. You know what? Let's go for a long shot right here. All the way down there. Come on. You better give us something rare. Nope, we just got a 1 and 2 lava fin, blah blah blah. I don't even care. Okay, volcanic basilisk. Basically, all of those was just commons, bro. This is gonna be so bad. But let's reset. I'm gonna go back to Stingray Shore to sell. Let's see. 25 items for 1.8 thousand. So that is not the best, but it is still better than just going in the ocean. So far, Kohana is still in the lead, and the ocean is the worst. But the next area is the coral reefs, so let's go ahead and go over there right now. Alright, we're here. It's looking beautiful. That tree up there is just a great tree, I guess. Okay, but let's see. Let's go in here, because I think I know the spot we're going to go and fish. Yes, right here. The Phantom Grouper. That is the first cast. Let's see what we're gonna get. A common. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna fish here. Another 25. As usual. Let's do it. Alright, this is a common, but we're coming up on our final cast. Let's see if we're gonna get anything rare. It looks like we have gold on, so let's see. Oh, we got a rare. Not bad. Better than a common. Scissor-tailed dartfish. So we're back to Stingray Shores to go ahead and sell. Let's see what we're going to get. 20 items for 1.5 thousand coins. Now, I don't 100% remember what was worse, the ocean or that, but I'll make sure to show and put it up on screen which one was worse. But they're close. Make sure you don't be fishing on those two places, the ocean and coral reefs, because they suck. But the next place in the index looks like is the esoteric depths. Let's go over there right now. This is actually the area where you can enchant your rods. Will we get the mythic seahorse? I doubt it. Alright, we are here. This place is pretty cool. But yeah, basically what you got to do, you walk all the way down these stairs, get to the esoteric gatekeeper, pay 400 coins. Yeah, sorry guys, if you don't have 400 coins, won't be going down. But if you don't have 400 coins, then you actually are poor and you should click out this video. But now we are in the esoteric depths. You can actually fish down here. Or I guess on the ledge, because that makes sense. But we're gonna fish here. There's actually someone else fishing, but it says right here is the spot to catch epics. So let's do that. Oh wait, we might have actually just caught the epic pretty quickly. Oh, that is the rarest thing of this video. We got an enchant stone. I've only caught like one other one of those before. Okay, so this is our 25th fish technically, but we also got an enchant stone which we didn't sell, so it doesn't really count, but also it does. But yeah, so technically we have 24 fish we're about to sell. We got no epics, 2 rares, and just a few other commons. So basically we have 24 fish here. We got 2 rares and everything else is buns. I have a feeling this isn't going to be the top, and I was correct. 1.6 thousand. Pretty sure coral reef was even less than that, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, those are both buns. So the next one is Tropical Grove. I have not fished here much, so this is kind of going to be new. So in here, there's a rare chance to catch pufferfish. So I think we're just going to go inside here, and let's just start fishing. Bro, this has been like the worst ever. I've caught a single rare. Everything else has just been uncommons, but this is the final cast. Let's see. Maybe our luck will change and we'll get a mythic. And it didn't. We got another thing. But yeah, this was all uncommon, so I doubt this will be any good. 2.3 thousand coins. Okay, that's actually more than I thought, but obviously not a lot still. But it is better than a few other ones. But if you guys are trying to make the most money, I would recommend not fishing there. But we're making our way to the final 2 or 3 if I can actually find out where this lost owl thing is. But the next one is Crater Island, which is on the complete other side of the map. Crater Island actually is pretty cool. Yeah, let's go there right now. There it is, loading in right now. Crater Island. This place is pretty cool. It is just a massive crater, and yeah, you can fish basically. Look, these guys are low-key ore farming up here, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Doesn't look like there's any particular spots that will give me better luck for a certain fish, but whatever. Another very uneventful 25 fishes. This is my 24th, so this next cast here is going to be my 25th. Let's see, please just give me the hermit crab, bro. And no, another uncommon. I actually don't know if we might have gotten every single fish being uncommon. Yeah, literally it's all uncommons. That's honestly pretty bad, but maybe it'll actually be good. Let's see. 2,000 coins. Yeah, no, that's not very good at all. But now we go to a place I haven't gone to a lot. Treasure room. Now I guess this is pretty unrealistic because it actually costs $75,000 to get there technically. But we're obviously still going to test it out because why not? You can see the faint silhouettes of jet skis. The people who went down were never found again. So I'm going to join them and go swim down to get fish. Alright, let's do it. So the place I know is the one right in there. And there's also a secret area where you can buy an $8 million rod. We're in the treasure hall. Alright, here we are. Again, no spots, so we're just gonna go right here. And I mean, let's do it. You can already tell this place is way harder to catch fish. You need to press a lot more times. Because with a bad rod, this sucks. Okay, we got an epic. And guys, look at it. I just found out it's less effective to use an auto clicker. Look at how slow this is. We get up to 200 clicks, but whoa, oh my gosh. Bro, look at this thing. That is so cool. I've never caught them before because I haven't fished here a lot. But the fact that we caught that with this rod, this might be a good place if you have a good rod. Alright, I'm starting this one off good though. Alright. Basically, nothing else has happened since we've gotten that colossal squid or whatever it was called, vampire squid. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of uncommons. This is our final cast. Let's see if we're gonna get anything. Nope, just a spotted lanternfish. But here is the final test, because I actually do not know where this next lost owl thing is. If you do, please comment below. I actually really don't know. But this is what we got. A lot of uncommons. But wait, maybe it's because of this thing. How much is just this by itself worth? Oh my gosh, that's what it is. So without this place would be about a 2.3 thousand, which is mid. But with it, it's 6.4 thousand. So if you get a little lucky, this is literally the best. So the best place, technically, I guess, was the Lost Isles. But it's pretty hard to get there, and this video is supposed to be for beginners. So, the best place is actually Kohana. It's one of the first places I went to, and I did not know it was actually that good. And then the place you do not want to be doing is the ocean and coral reef. They both suck a bunch. But I mean, yeah, this video took a long time. Bro, I've been recording for over an hour. But it was fun, and now I'm glad I know what makes money and what doesn't. But I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers. We're just 300 away. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace!